Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us here in this webinar. We are going to talk about new ingredients and shaping the future of the food from Spain. So my name is Maria Naranjo. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm the director of the food industry here in ICEX, which is the agency in charge of promoting the internationalization of the Spanish economy. So just to begin with, and just before hearing the very interesting cases we are going to present afterwards, let me give you some data about our food industry. I don't know if everybody is aware that Spain is the seventh world economy as regards exports in the food industry. We are a great powerhouse in just producing almost every kind of foods like wine, olive oil, meat, fruits and vegetables. And really, after the pandemic, food is really undeniably becoming a more wellness-oriented, more sustainable-oriented and focused industry. And consumers are increasingly also opting for foods and beverages that are where health is really a key factor. And just also a very important issue regarding food industry, and also thinking about alternative protein, is the importance of taste and having good flavor for most foods. So this is also going to be an issue that novel foods are going to tackle. If we think about figures, and let me give you some figures, the global fruit and vegetable ingredient market size is rising constantly. And the estimated data for 221, it's already $210 billion, and it's expected to be worth around $315 billion by 2030. So it's really a booming industry. And as regards 2021, the global functional food market was valued already at $189.5 billion, and it's expected to grow to 285.3 billion by 2030. So it's really very important data also to bear in mind. New technologies are enabling entrepreneurs and also large industries to produce functional foods and ingredients with specific health benefits. And we are not just talking about the future, we are talking about the present. Some of these foods are really totally adapted and suited to your needs, not only gluten-free, but also sugar-free, lactose-free, and those products are really the result of innovation and commitment from food industry with this introduction, and with also commitment. Some of the industries we are going to see today are also committed to circular economy, as we are going to see, and recycling and using products that nobody was expected to use previously, and really transforming them into superfoods is really also a key issue of some of the industries and the very interesting and revolutionary companies that we are going to hear today. These startups are disrupting the food industry by using innovative technologies, and also creating the future of what we eat and what we drink from now on. Some of these companies, as we are going to see, have already participated in some of the programs for accelerating this, the process of internationalization of these companies, like Desafia, for instance, or Spain Food Tech, also from Eatable Adventures. So they are also worth to see and to listen to their experience. I don't want to take more time from you. Let me now introduce you to some of these companies, and I hope I'm so sure you're going to enjoy what they have to tell us and share with us. First, let me introduce you to Daniel Gomez Bravo. He is the CSO from Bread Free, they are making gluten-free wheat, rye, or other cereal flour. And they're based in Tudela, Navarra, that's north of Spain. And they're also collaborating with for instance, Europastry, introducing some of these really novel products and novel ingredients into the conventional supermarkets and so on. So I'm so sure you're going to enjoy what Daniel has to tell us. Daniel, please go on.
Thank you very much, Maria Naranjo, for this nice introduction. And thank you, ICEX, for giving us the opportunity to be here. So we are Bread Free, and we are manufacturers of gluten-free wheat flour. So maybe you know any celiac people, maybe most of you don't know what is the celiac disease, but let me tell you that you can imagine entering a bakery and realizing that you cannot take any products that you see because they may cause you a variety of symptoms such as diarrhea, nausea, vomits, fatigue, joint pain. So this is the condition that experiments celiac people every day. And this problem not only affects to celiac people, but at 12% of the populations who follow a gluten-free diet. This population, when they arrive to the market, these customers, they are in the adulthood, so they have to get used to the new products, gluten-free products, which have nothing to do with the traditional baked goods in terms of texture, taste, and food quality. Not talking also about the prices, which are 5 times more expensive in terms of bread here in Spain. So in Bread Free, we have developed wheat flour, which in opposition to corn or rice flour, we are able to keep the similar properties to the traditional baked goods. We're able to reduce the production cost, as we do not incorporate any other type of flour which is very expensive, such as this kind of quinoa flours, etc. And also our products are clean label, meaning that we don't need to use any additive sugar or fat, so they are compromised with the environment and the health of the population. So there are a lot of competitors in this market, but none of them have managed to make this gluten-free wheat flour suitable for celiac people as we are able to make. So this is thanks to technology that is protected under a patent pending process and is property of Bread Free, where we combine biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and byproducts of the agri-food industry to generate gluten-free wheat flour from traditional wheat flour. So these are tons of applications. As I told, we are manufacturers. We have been part of an accelerator program called Baking the Future with Europastry, and they have managed us to get into their facilities and to know more about their process of how to process the client. So we have developed a pilot with them, and also other companies from the Spanish environment has shown interest from us in terms of plant-based meat. We have Viscofan, one of the main leaders in Europe of casings, also Angula Saginaga in terms of fish preps, and also Ceralto Zero Foods in terms of bakery and pastries. So we're a very young company. We started with a patent pending process, and during last year we looked for funding all over the regions, and we knew that the Spanish government could give us grants, so we applied for them. And actually we were really proud to say that we received two grants. One is called Neotech from Cedeti, and it gave us the possibility to raise up to 300,000 euros, and also we received some credits. And we're based in Navarra, so the region of Navarra also gave us a lot of grants in these terms, and it helps us to create a laboratory to grow up our team and to get into the way in order to arrive to the market, just building a facility in order to manufacture at a higher scale. So thank you very much for your attention, and it would be a pleasure to answer any question you want.
Well, thank you so much, Daniel. It's always a thrill to listen to you. Let's now listen to Manuel Diaz de Oñate from the Good Cubes. This company is based in Malaga, and they are working with algae, and they are specialized in producing spirulina. That's a superfood, so it's extremely good for you, and they're also working with this product in order to introduce it to several products and with a B2B company and also B2C already. So Manuel, please, we are eager to listen to you. Go on.
Thank you, Maria, for the introduction. Hello, everyone. I'm Manuel, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Origin Algae, and we are experts in the field of microalgae. And what do we do? Well, on the one hand, we help people start producing microalgae. So we start doing a feasibility study in their land to see if it's feasible to conduct the activity of producing algae. So we do that as studying the climatological aspects and legal aspects and so on. And on the other side, we have also launched recently a brand which is called the Good Cubes, as you can see here on the top, which is fresh spirulina. Spirulina, it's a microscopic algae that is very powerful in nutrients and help us in many ways to have a more profitable and more healthy body. And we distribute fresh spirulina to the Oreca sector since July, and we are already in Malaga, Cadiz, and Seville, and we are spreading towards the rest of Spain. And we are also starting in the retail as well, in shops and specialized shops. Yeah. So this is mainly what we do. And what the ecosystem has done for us is actually incredibly high, because it's not only the many events that are organized throughout the year that we get invited, which are amazing, because there you get to know other startups, other entrepreneurs, and also other institutions, not only companies, but also universities and technological centers. And that's key for actually have more synergies between all the stakeholders in the sector, so it can boost actually the sector and the companies ourselves and the partnerships, which are a key part in developing a company. And also within this ecosystem, the different programs that are it's also key for us. Actually, in our case, we start our business in an incubation program in Malaga called Demium. And thanks to them, we could actually form the team. We could develop the basis of our business, and we could actually have access to financing. So that was actually very important for us in the first steps. And not only that, but also when you are growing and when you are a little bit older, then you get to another type of programs, which are accelerators programs, such as, for example, the one in we are now, which is the Madrid Food Innovation Hub, and also in Lanzadera, both one in Madrid and the other one in Valencia. And they are amazing as well, because you get to know experts in some fields that you wouldn't met them if it wasn't for those programs. So that's actually a huge advantage to get to know those experts that can help you in your particular case. And not only that, but also the most important thing about these programs is actually the fact that you get to know other entrepreneurs, you get to know other startups and other people that has gone through your process, or they are about to go through your process. So mostly you learn a lot from them, because some people have done already what you are looking to do, and you can learn them from their mistakes, because they are willing to cooperate, they are willing to share their thoughts. And that's amazing, because actually it saves you a lot of time and money to just learn about other people's experience. That's the most beautiful part of the whole incubation programs and the whole ecosystem, definitely. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Manuel. I knew you were not going to deceive us. So we are now going to listen to Miguel Ángel Cubero from Ingredalia. Sorry, they're creating functional plant-based ingredients using the byproducts from the food industry. Ingredalia is based in Navarra as well, and well, there's also a good example of what we were seeing before, showcasing how these kind of companies are also fostering the circular economy. Miguel, please, the floor is yours.
Great. Thanks to Maria Naranjo from ICEX from this kind of presentation. Okay, we are Ingredalia. We are a company that was born really from the research in the form of Tecnalia, Technological Research Center from the Basque Country, and industry in the form of Trasa, who has behind all the agro-food industry of the Ebro Valley. Okay, behind Trasa and in our shareholders, we have people like Grupo Virto, Conservas Vidacayo, Ferba, Navarrico, that are big players of the agri-food industry here in Spain. Why they decided to create us? Because they were having a problem, a large problem, to take profit of the byproducts of their own activity. Okay? And that's, they wanted to do circular economy and they didn't know how, so they created Trasa and Ingredalia to be the arms for doing the real circular economy for them, and taking profit of those byproducts to create products of high value, or at least from some value that can go back to all the chain, all the value chain. What we do really is to recover from the broccoli byproducts, we recover the principal bioactive that is really giving the superfood status to broccoli, that is called sulforaphane, but we recover it in a way that is stable until the moment that we need we need it in our body, in the bowels. Okay. We do a double layer microcapsule. In the core of that capsule, we have when I'm talking capsule, is powder. Okay, no, don't think of a pharma capsule. We have the broccoli extract that is rich in glucosinolates, and in the shell we have the enzyme that activates the glucosinolate to generate the sulforaphane. That is a molecule that has more than 500 clinical trials behind, some of them ongoing from us. And can go from anti-inflammatory properties to anti-cancer properties when taken. And our technology, that is really, or the patent that created us, is able to give it at least 4,000 times more effective than eating broccoli. And remember, from the byproducts, from what we are throwing away, so we can go to more people, more stable, and at the end you can eat broccoli without eating broccoli, and a lot of people love that. Okay. Obviously, we are in Spain. Spain is really a quite intensive country for food tech, for startups. We have found a lot of partners in the way, companies, startups, fellow entrepreneurs that are really know what we are suffering to get through, to survive, to do things. And we are very happy to have them helping us. We also try to help them as much as we can when feasible. But also companies that really understand how we have to do things and how startups think, because they like our way of thinking, our way of being, let's say, focused on what we want to do. That a lot of times big corporates or medium-sized companies that have a long history are not able to do right now.
Exciting. Thank you very much, Miguel Ángel. We are now going to listen to Roseline Shane. She's the director of Sunnygram. They are creating healthy, nutritious, and environmentally friendly products like legume meat. Well, they're working also with fruits and vegetables and using some of the byproducts and also collaborating with other startups of the Spanish food tech ecosystem. Roseline has participated, in fact, as Ingredalia, also in Desafia, and she's also creating good ties with some of the companies also participating in this program. Roseline, please go on. We are really looking forward to listen to you.
Thank you, Maria, for the introduction of our company, and thanks to everybody for assisting today. I have the challenge to present the company and how we are situated in the ecosystem, in Spain. So Alimentos Sanigran was born in 2010, and it was the result of winning a challenge of a startup. And what the founders wanted was to improve the health of vegan people. Then little by little, we decided to incorporate more and more technologies. So we are the first company to have 3 technologies in-house to make a full portfolio of plant-based ingredients and also plant-based finished products. And last year, we had the opportunity to participate to the Reto Desafia organized by the ICEX. So we went 2 weeks to the Netherlands, and it was a great trip actually, because we had the opportunity to know a lot of colleagues working in the food tech system, and to find synergies, and also to know the Netherlands market, and to start to work there also. If I can explain something about the experience, I can tell you that out of the 5 startups that were part of the first edition, we are now collaborating with 2 of them. And now Netherlands is one of the top 3 first countries where we export our products. So it was a really good experience, and I recommend to all the other startups to do it, because you learn a lot and you make friends. Then regarding what we're doing, as I was telling you, we decided first to invest in technology. So we have dry extrusion. So we manufacture some ingredients to make burgers, patties, that kind of products. Then we have wet extrusion, high moisture extrusion, which allows us to have the shape, for example, of chicken breast, but of course, vegan chicken breast. We have another technology which allows us to have minced meat, vegan meat, of course, with some upcycled vegetables from the area. So it's something, it's a project which is really great, because one of the things we want to do is to bring value to the field. Because in Spain, we have one of the biggest orchard of Europe, and until today we were not investing a lot in bringing value, high value, to the field. So it is also one of the objectives we have in Sanigran. So we decided to start a process of verticalization, making some partnerships with cooperative of agricultors to have a direct access to the raw material. And this allows us to work mainly with local products, and also to develop some products that are going to be affordable for the final customer. So it is also a very important point that we have in the company. And regarding the values, as you can see, innovation is in our ADN. But I would like also to stress out that since we are in a field which is starting, I think that we can make it also with teamwork and collaboration. So we always start to learn in new technologies in the companies of some startup or companies that are really specialized in that kind of areas, and look for synergy. So collaboration is also a very good part of the company.
Rosalind, thank you so much. It was great. It's always great listening to you. I'm very, I know I'm going to see you very soon in some of the fairs you are participating. So it's great having you here with us. Well, now we are going to listen to Adriana Casillas. She's the CEO from Tebrio, production and processing of the insects of this company is based in Salamanca, and they are also specialized in enhancing flavor with some of the products they produce. Adriana, please, the floor is yours. We are looking forward to listen to you.
Thank you, Maria Naranjo, for this introduction. Well, as you know, my name is Adriana Casillas, and I'm the CEO and also co-founder of Tebrio. And well, what is Tebrio? Tebrio is a biotechnological company based in Spain. We have developed our own technology in order to breed insects in an industrial way. After this breeding, what we do also is to transform them into different kind of products. We have protein and lipids that are going for the animal feed markets, for example, aquaculture, pet food, pig and poultry. We have also another product that is a biofertilizer called OFRAS, and this product is used for plant nutrition. And also we have another one that is a biopolymer that is called the chitosan, that is being used in cosmetic, pharma and bioplastic markets, for example. Tebrio started in 2014, and today we are building the biggest insect farm in the world. That farm is 80,000 square meters, and we will produce more than 100,000 tons of products per year, with an invest biggest than 70 million euros, and it's going to happen here in Spain. What are our plans? Well, as we have a technology that make us really interested for the market, because we can compete in price with the raw materials that are on the market today. We are also working to expand our operations through another continents, not only in a commercial way, but also in an industrial way. So all of this started just as an idea, and we have help from the Spanish ecosystem, in concrete from Volaria, that is like an accelerator here in the Junta de Castilla y León. And we are very thankful for all these people that we had around helping us on that moment, because the beginning is pretty difficult. We have to demonstrate a lot of things, and without their help, it would not be possible. So thank you very much.
Now we are going to listen to Carolina Najar. She's the director of from the food market in a technological center. The technological center, this technological center, ASTI, is based in Vizcaya, up in the north of Spain, and the technological centers play a key role fostering and nurturing some of these companies working to produce some of these ingredients. They develop high impact transformation projects that some of them are going to be told by Carolina. And they also participate as one of the organizers of Food for Future. That's a main event where we present the Spain food tech sector. And I really recommend you not to miss it, because it's really a great event.
Hello, good morning. Thank you so much, Maria, for inviting us, ICEX and ITEL, for being part in this day that we're gonna talk about protein and what Spain is doing about it. Let me introduce ourselves. We are ASTI, we are a technological center, and we have been researching in the marine and food sector for the last 40 years. Regarding the topic that we're going to talk today, protein and alternative protein, our research, I would say, it lasts for the last 25 years, because we've been very focused on any business and any orientation of knowledge that could be developed better based on 3 pillars, which is sustainable, nutritious, and better for the world and for the people. So that's why we started also researching in the area of sustainability about alternative products or alternative ingredients based on our research in any plant-based, marine, fungi, algae, everything that we are at the moment researching. So basically what we're doing and what we have been doing for the last years is first acknowledge with all the research from the different areas in ASTI, different behavior of the ingredients and how they can be applied with different technologies in the food industry. Not only as a product, how would they be applied, how the consumer will react to those products, but also if the technology or if the appliances of that ingredient in the different food last products could be better than what the industry is offering at the moment. We're always very focused not only that it could be more sustainable as it affecting the planet, but that is also more nutritious regarding the people, regarding every individual. So our research is based, as I say, in this two focus area. Also, as the integrity of that, I would say, new protein or new ingredient, we need to be sure that it's also safe, that the production long term is going to be as we declare on the labels, and also according to the legislation that we have at the moment, and or that could be impacting later on that food industry. So for the last years, we've been researching almost all, today we're going to have different examples of startups that they have an appliance of a product, but also thinking of making it more sustainable as a circular upcycling the ingredient in the food industry, but also creating a better solution. So in the last years, we would say almost everything that we've been talking or we will be talking, we have done different research, different appliances, and now I would say the biggest challenge is to scale on some of what we have applied already as final products or final ingredients. Our challenge is to make it profitable in a way that is a production that could be scaled and that the industry will be happy to invest in, because at the moment what we need as technology and what we need as industry is not as efficient as other products. So I would say that's our challenge. And the second one would be to make it safe and to know exactly that what we are putting in those products is exactly what we are declaring. We're talking about integrity, okay? Identifying with different technologies that the different aspects of that marine bacteria or that fungi or that insect is exactly the one that we are declaring. So that's another area of our research, and also helping all the startups in the food sector to try to use our pilot plan and our infrastructure in order to advance and accelerate their own research. We help them, we support them. Always, if we have the people in our teams in every of the areas, in order to accelerate their testing with the support that a technological center could give. Regarding something that is also very important to us is how the consumer is going to behave, how the consumer is going to accept different ingredients. And we also study the behavioral, I would say, perceptions and understanding of future ingredients and products. So thank you for inviting us, and anything that you would like us to ask, I'll be happy to. You will have our contacts, and thank you for inviting us today. Maria?
All these companies represent and showcase the spirit of innovation and the key role some of the innovation in ingredients is playing and helping just our food industry and the food chain to become more sustainable, more innovative, healthier also for you. And it's also a great way of presenting why we are not only a food nation, but also a food tech nation. Thank you very much for being here with us, and thank you so much to have listened to all this experience, and really looking forward to see you in other webinar. Bye bye.